we've made our way down the steep pathways, very steep up, very steep down, cresting around the corner to Van Ludwig's castle. Das ist dein Wolf.
Hello and welcome back. Welcome to episode 2 of Country Roads of Bavaria. So today we leave the sound of music in Salzburg and we're going to head to Vienna, the national capital and largest city and one of 9 states of Austria. On today's scenic drive, we are actually going to take a cruise down the Danube River. Now, this is the second longest river in Europe after the Volga. It rises in the Black Forest Mountains of Western Germany and flows for some 2,850 kilometers to its mouth on the Black Sea. Along its course, it passes through 10 countries, and one of which today is in Austria. Melk is an Austrian town on the River Danube west of Vienna, which is where we started our cruise as we made our way up the Wachau Valley, which is an Austrian region near the Danube River west of Vienna, and it's known for its rolling hills, vineyards and fortresses. Richard the Lionheart was imprisoned in the castle above the town of Dürnstein. The Melk Abbey is also a vast monastery which has an opulent Baroque church. With beautiful blue skies and perfect sunshine, the temperature was great. We could not have asked for a better day to be cruising down the Danube. And now, let's hit Vienna. A city known for its imperial palaces. A visit to Vienna would not be complete without visiting Schönbrunn Palace. Covering 2 square kilometers, Schönbrunn Palace was the main summer residence of the Habsburg rulers located in Heitzing, Vienna. The name Schönbrunn, meaning beautiful spring, has its roots in an artesian well from which water was consumed by the court. A small hunting lodge and later summer residence of the Habsburg family was rebuilt after total destruction during the last Turkish attack in 1683. During construction work, the project was expanded into an imperial summer residence of the court. As such, it represents the ascent and the splendour of the Habsburg Empire. At the peak of Habsburg power at the beginning of the 18th century, when Imperial Vienna following the Turkish reflected its regained significance in spectacular examples of newly developing Baroque art, Schönbrunn was one of the most important building projects of the capital and residency. The ample Baroque gardens with their buildings and statuary testify to the palace's imperial dimensions and functions. The original intention, when they were laid out in the 18th century, was to combine the glorification of the House of Habsburg with a homage to nature. The orangery on the east side of the main palace building is, at 186 metres, the longest in the world. Time to leave Vienna and head to Innsbruck, not without a quick stop at Lake Bled. Lake Bled is a lake in the Julian Alps of the Upper Canolian region of northwestern Slovenia, where it adjoins the town of Bled. Here we have the traditional boat called Pletna. Pletna boats are made by locals and are typical of Bled. Their origins date back to 1590. You should be able to recognise it from afar, as it is equipped with a colourful awning which protects passengers from the sun and other weather conditions. The boat is navigated by Pletna, which is quite an esteemed vocation that cannot be done by anyone. During the reign of Maria Theresa, the ownership rights of the Pletna boats were given to farmers who received poorer land for cultivation. The title of the Pletna oarsman was handed down from generation to generation, which is why the profession of Pletnarstvo remained in individual families throughout the centuries. There are 23 Pletna boats on the lake. The Pletna boat is a wooden flat-bottom boat designed according to the concept of the Venetian gondola boat, but it has its own features. It has a pointed bow and the stern widened with a step to enable passengers to enter. The boat is 7 metres long and 2 metres wide, and it ensures safe navigation for 18 people. The boat is propelled with a special strerada technique, where the oarsman is standing and rowing with 2 oars. Explore the charming island, count the stairs and make a wish by pulling the wishing bell. Before the church was built on the island, a temple dedicated to the pagan goddess of life and fertility stood at the same place. After Christianization in 745, the ancient Slavic temple was replaced by a church dedicated to the birth of Mary. The church was renovated in 1465 and rebuilt in single-nave Gothic style. The special feature of the church was 52 metres high freestanding bell tower. There is a tradition still alive today that the groom has to carry the bride up all 99 steps if the couple wants to be married in the church on the island. We did that, and here's the quick photographic evidence. A lot of fun was had at Lake Bled, but now off to food. Now this was what was left of our Bled cream cake. Sorry, we devoured it before we even got a chance to take the camera out. And this is the leftovers that the birdies thought that they would have a picnic on.
Look on the lid.
So this dish has been awarded the Certificate of National Origin. And where is the secret to it? Well, there's actually no secret, just experience. And the Bled does not lack experience because 15 million so-called cream cakes have been made and sold so far. A golden crispy crust made from butter dough mixed with butter, not margarine, a delicious vanilla cream of exactly the right consistency so that it does not collapse after cutting, to make the perfect taste, topped with whipped cream and a crispy layer of butter dough, and finally, last but not least, a good dusting of icing sugar. Clearly the birds loved it too.
Absolutely gorgeous on the Dolomites in Italy.
So, what are the Dolomites, I hear you say? The Dolomites are a mountain range located in northeastern Italy. They form part of the southern limestone Alps and extend from the River Adige in the west of the Wachau Valley in the east. The northern and southern borders are defined by the Pusta Valley and Sugana Valley. I hope I pronounced them correctly, but you never know. It's a very famous mountains and has ski areas, beautiful hiking destinations, but unfortunately we simply drove through, got to stop, take some photos, take in the beautiful scenery, absolutely breathtaking, must see.
Wait, I hear something. What is that? There's noises. Oh, look, it's the yodeling marmot. Listen, if you get down close, you can hear the yodeling marmot. Hello, yodeling marmot. The yodeling marmot.
I told you didn't entertain those.
Oh, hello! Hello! Oh, and his flowers are down.
He's lost his flowers. Where were they?
That's cute. They're doing this.
Welcome to my palace.
Oh my gosh, where are we?
We're on the vernacular.
Vernacular?
Vernacular, about to go up the big hill.
with the river and the things at the back and the things at the front, and you can see the up and you can see the side and you can see the side and you can see the down.
And what have we got up here?
Well, I think that's our destination. That's the Ristorante up there.
Yeah.
Get pictures from the top, looking backward.
So cool.
Das ist Amazon.
Oh, hang on, we can see out the back. Woo, woo.
To maybe a third of the way up to the top of Innsbruck. So this is spectacular cable car technology. Kiel shares responsibility for an extraordinary combination of cable cars. The futuristic look Hungerbergerbahn funicular, which was the first one, which was designed by star architect Zaha Hadid, transports visitors from the centre of Innsbruck to a mountain plateau above the city. Guests can then take the Seegrubenbahn cable car up to the Seegrub station before taking the Nordkettenbahn cable car up to Havelakar, the window to the Karwendel Mountains. The entire journey from the city centre up to the summit takes just under half an hour. Amazing and totally worth it.
Oh my god.
We were totally not expecting this much snow. We were there at the beginning of September, so it's still the end of summer there. And for Mark, he'd only ever seen snow a couple of years before that in New Zealand. So this was like a dream come true. And these guys here were all on a school reunion and they were just so much fun. Incredible place to go.
He's up there rolling around having a ball.
Keep the snowboard, through the snowboard. This is great up here. Freezing hands though, God it's cold. Like a snow cone. Oh, it's very cold. Oh, it's nice and crispy though. Oh God, it's cold.
This dog was having so much fun with its owner. It is nothing like Australia. In Europe, you can take your dog everywhere. I mean, this would just be so much fun. Our dog would just love going up here and seeing this. Look how happy they are. This is the way dogs should be, just accepted in society everywhere. Love it.
Makes me miss my puppy dog in Australia.
Well, that brings today's episode to to a close and hope you've enjoyed it. Please show us some love, give us a thumbs up, like, comment, tell us if you've been here before as well. That would be great. And there's just one more episode 3 coming up next week for the Country Roads of Bavaria series. Have a great day.